So, this has been a long coming. A long time coming. Yeah. Very long time coming. I mean, this was like the first video I wanted to make. Just a video of me playing Territory Conquest. But I felt like it was like too boring. Also, I didn't have a microphone to make it less boring. Yeah. But yeah, this is like my favorite game. I said like a lot of times. Many a time. Yeah. It's probably one of those rules of a YouTuber. Don't repeat yourself too often in saying the same short words. Something like that. Can't believe I'm playing this game and talking at the same time. Never thought I could do it. Probably gonna lose because I'm not paying enough attention around me, like... Because, well, sometimes when you take over a territory, it flashes yellow, right? Well, if an enemy takes over a territory, it flashes red instead, and sometimes you can see it through the fog. So yeah, that's a thing. Yeah. Long pauses, that's also a thing. Because I have not talked this much, unless I'm trying to describe something like, oh man, this Territory Conquest game, it's great, you play it. How to start playing Territory Conquest? That is a good question. Let me see. When I say how to start Territory Conquest, I mean how to start playing it. Hello. Might as well get it out of the way now. I am terrible at typing. I mean, I'm not like the worst, but I've been talking to those guys. They don't like me. Well, that guy specifically. He said he was going to sub to my channel. Great guy. Right, so, how to play Territory Conquest. Well, first things first. You're typically gonna join a game halfway through it, like in the current state. Unlike what you saw at the beginning of the video when I had like 3 territories before I started recording. Little does that guy know, the fact that I'm kind of slow at typing means he gets a big, what do you call it, boost in industry or whatever. Because I'm not working on expanding, which means I'm not moving my troops, which means, well, a couple things. 1, I'm not preparing borders. 2, I'm effectively AFK. And 3, if I'm not preparing borders, I'm not gathering units and putting them like this, because I don't auto-send. Too much of a hassle. It's totally not a hassle. If you have enough land, I would actually auto-send. What is auto-send, you ask? Well, auto-sending is when, when you select a bunch of land and you tell them to go to a location. But you don't press Q or E to tell them where to go and how much to send. You press C and then they auto-send there. See those green lines? Yeah. And look, they auto-send. Oh yeah, the game runs on a tick-based system, so every tick that happens like every 2-ish seconds, depending on how much lag the players are generating. I mean, the lag is only caused by people auto-sending their entire land. I mean, they have to have more land than this, but if enough countries are auto-sending all to this, if like each country is sending to one spot in their territory with like no gaps like this going on, like they auto-send to here and then have that go and auto-send to the place they want it to go and repeat that process, I'm pretty sure that would cause less lag, at least a little, and still keep your, what do you call it, land, what do you call it, keep your land from, oh yeah, keep your land from maxing out its territory. So each territory has a maximum number of how much it can produce until it stops. So every land produces a minimal of 1 per tick, 1 unit. And they typically have a maximum number of about 4 at, well actually absolute minimal is like 20 because they may have messed that up when they were setting it up. But typically you would have a minimum of like, it really depends on the map. It scales a little bit. Like 20 is a pretty small map or something. Opposed to this map, which is actually probably twice the size of the original Europe map. The Europe map, I might add, looks exactly like this one, but much bigger pieces of territory. It was pretty much impossible. I've yet to actually escape Russia. When I say escape, I mean like the territories are gigantic and it takes forever for the units to move from one to the other at the beginning. So it takes so long, in fact, that the territories around you that you're trying to take over gain quite a bit of land. But when you take that over, your army has been reduced a little bit because, well, you've been attacking territory. So now the surrounding ones wants to attack because typically, if the map has been created just right, all of the red tiles will attack any land on the red tiles unless you're playing kingdom mode like we are. Kingdom mode makes everything colorful. That guy wants to ally me. We're both doomed. He probably has a chance. That's not the chat close button. I am going to have to remove that from the chat in editing. I've yet to edit enough to know how to do that, but I've been trying. I wonder if that guy's gonna actually watch my YouTube videos. Yeah, I set him a follow. I like him. He's great. I mean, back in the day, when I say back in the day, I mean way back, like pre-tick deletion. Yes, ticks. When you could get a single ticket per day. Back in the day when everyone relied on ticks or their parents for money to buy cool items. Well, I'm just about done. I mean, done as in I'm going to fail so badly. Oh, this is going to be horrifically great. Might as well give them a boost because I've ruined enough people's lives by giving this smaller country more of a boost. Oh, wait. Ah, never mind then. The other guy already surrendered. I think. No, he just left the game. Okay. They got mad at me for saying GG. He got mad at me for being invisible. It's like, why do you have particle effects? I actually thought about that too. I'm like, I could turn invisible, but then they can see my particle effects. But then again, they already know where I'm at. And that's how it went. Good times. No one wants to watch too long of a video, so I'm going to cut it here.